Hi Gemini, I hope that everybody is doing well. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I always get so excited for the Gemini reading. It's like Gemini is all about communication with Mercury, and so it's all about like how we relay information, how we process that information. And I am looking at a 3 right here, like Gemini, the 3rd house. I'm looking at like a collaboration, maybe something that's been ongoing even. Side note, some of you guys could be working like with a therapist or some type of guide. Yeah, I'm seeing you talking with someone here. It feels almost like a notion of working together with someone to a conclusion. I'm looking at the world. Like maybe you had been working with someone or like had someone in your life for a period of time and now it's concluded. For some of you, this could have been even like a contract, or it feels even like temp work or like a situation like that. It's like it has a beginning, it has a middle, it has an end. Oh, Gemini. You could have even been like working with someone or having a conversation with them. I just saw 222 on the time when I looked up, so there's another like segment of 3s. It looks like you could have been having a conversation with someone or working with someone to get to the conclusion, and the conclusion was being in a place where you were ready to make a decision. Like, you could have been getting advice from someone, or I'm seeing it lead up to an important decision that needs to be made. I'm also hearing evaluation. About your behavior or someone else's? I'm looking at the Knight of Wands here. I mean, I guess this can go either way. Let's get further. You could have been working on like even modifying certain behaviors. For some of you, this has to do with impulsivity. I'm also hearing compulsions. Interesting. Yeah, this is like taking a psychological turn, it feels like. Let's see. Like, sometimes, you could even be working on things when it comes to, like, thoughts you're having as well. Yeah, it seems like you're really working with someone here, whoever this person is. And, like, it may have been something as well that needed problem solving. It's, like, trying to figure out how to work with this other energy. And now I'm looking at the High Priestess coming out too. It seems like what you picked up from this, because I'm seeing it be a situation that you had found yourself in, that there was definitely like something of value that you learned from this. There's a sense of like the takeaway being like you getting connected with the High Priestess here, and maybe this is something that you had been working towards, something that you wanted. It's like now you have information available to you that you didn't have before, and I'm seeing that it's like really helping you when it comes to like problem solving and decision making as well. You could have also been in a place too where you were trying to get in touch with yourself, and maybe you needed like some sort of like external source even to help you get more connected, or to like help frame things in a way where you were able to digest the information. And I'm seeing this help you get better connected with yourself, although it did take patience in order for you to get to this place. And now it looks too like you are extracting the information that you have when you connect with the High Priestess, and it's helping you to go where it is that you're trying to go, to seek what it is that you're looking to find. But I want to know why the Knight of Wands is here, because I'm not seeing how the Knight of Wands fits into this picture. Why is the Knight of Wands here? You may have been cutting corners when it comes to self-care. That's kind of what this feels like too. It's like maybe you were doing something that was bringing like a sense of instability into your life, and there's maybe now some sort of routine that you're getting down with. You could have even had something that was affecting you like within your personal life or your home life. It kind of feels like one and the same. And it could have been like behaviors that you were participating in, like habits that like may in a moment feel like gratifying, like instant gratification, but then you're like, in the long term, I don't like how I feel when I do this. May or may not involve other people. It just depends on it specifically for you. But yeah, these could have been habits, or even like people that you were allowing to come around, that it's like they were fun, but they were kind of throwing you off from feeling like you were taking better care of yourself at times too. For some of you even, there could have been a notion of like not stepping up and holding space for yourself, or not showing up for yourself in the ways that you wanted to. So like this is also helping you work on that aspect as well. I'm looking at Sagittarius, the Moon, Saturn, and Pluto. Side note, if you were waiting for somebody to pay you back, you may be seeing that return happen. It seems as well like there's somewhat of an editing process that's going on too here when it comes to your relationships and how you want to be dancing with other people, so to speak. It's like maybe connecting with people in a more intuitive way. I'm also hearing reading between the lines. It seems too like you're searching for things of substance, whereas maybe before there was a sense of like impulsively taking things, but now it's like really thinking about this and being like, what is it that I want? Which relationships of mine feel fulfilling? Like, which ones feel harmonious? Which ones do I feel maybe I'm even growing away from at this point? Which ones are resonating with me as far as the values that I'm associating with currently? Intuitively as well, you could have been involved with someone and it was taking a lot of patience and a lot of energy, and there was a sense of this experience really strengthening your intuition, especially in relation to what it is that you feel you should be getting in return from someone. It's like how you expect someone to show up for you and how you want to be showing up too for yourself and for others. And when situations aren't really complying with this ideal that you have, being like, do I want to move on from it or do I not? And using your intuition as a guide to tell you what you're trying to be around and what you're not trying to be around. Because I'm seeing a change going on, and it's like you could have been around a certain type of crowd even, or had like a certain standard, and now it kind of seems like the bar is getting raised. It seems also like a maturation type of energy as well, Gemini, that I'm seeing here. I'm also hearing something about like wanting connections that are more responsive as well. And it seems even too like before you could have been in situations where, as I said before about the instant gratification, it's like wanting to jump into things impulsively or like have those connections that like feel passionate and exciting and fun, but there's a lack of stability within them. And there's like you could have even experienced people like coming in and out of your life, and now there's a search of being like, I want something that feels more grounded, or maybe gravitating more towards like long-term things now, or wanting to build that for yourself when it comes to the connections that you're looking for. And maybe the sense of like having things be like in and out satisfied you at that point in time, and now it's like you're looking for something deeper than what you had before, what you'd been experiencing before. To go over the signs again, I'm looking at Saturn, Pluto, Sagittarius, and the moon. Yeah, it seems very much like you're connecting with something deeper, and it feels almost like maybe you feel like you're getting your act together in a way that you hadn't before. Maybe like your priorities are really shifting too. It's like definitely wanting like more deep, soulful types of connections. Like definitely mature emotionally as well, with the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups here. This feels like getting more clear too on what it is that you want from an emotional standpoint, and like what you feel connected with too. It really does feel like a growing up type of energy, like a maturation that you may be going through when it comes to shifts. Yeah, I'm seeing that this is definitely a change from how you had been doing things before. It feels like successfully going through some type of transformation, and now you've come out on the other side of that, and it looks like new opportunities are opening up for you that are resonating with where you are right now. Yeah, I'm looking at you falling under the Ace of Cups here. It's like something that's really going to connect with you in the ways that you want to connect with. There could have been something going on too where it's like before in the situation you were, because everything that we go through has a purpose. Maybe before you weren't ready to get vulnerable in the way that you are now, and there's a sense of like feeling more sure when you're sitting in your feelings as well, whereas before it may have felt uncomfortable to you, so you may have like pushed them away a bit. But now in kind of opening your arms up to them, there's a sense of like actually being able to connect with people in a different way than you had been connecting before, because you seem more open to love. Yeah, it feels very much like you're going along the path, the guided path. You may feel kind of like you're at a fork in the road, and so there's some planning that is necessary. I'm seeing like I'm seeing someone almost like the vision of someone standing on a road and the road splits and it's not just you standing there. I'm seeing spirit right next to you, like helping you make some type of decision about which way you want to go now. You may be also focusing more on your career too. Like this may be something that's changing for you because you're more focused on it. It's like maybe something more so that you're prioritizing at this point in time. Like maybe you're getting more serious about what it is that you're doing. Yeah, it seems almost like I'm seeing the Ten of Swords here, and the Ten of Swords speaks about like going through some type of ending, like something that you've had multiple cycles with that's now completed, that's like not going to be brought back to life anymore. I'm seeing that this is something that's happening right now, but I'm not seeing it be like such a dramatic thing. It kind of feels like you had seen this coming, this ending, and like it feels kind of like it's time. It's almost like the changing of seasons. This is what I'm getting. So something is coming to an end and it feels almost like there's been almost like a higher knowing that you had about what this is. And there it seems like a smoother transition than usual from what I'm seeing. Because sometimes when we see the Ten of Swords, it can be like a very devastating ending that someone's experiencing. But I'm seeing that, like, although there may be, like, some change and, like, all of that, all of those feelings that you get when something's coming to an end now and something new is beginning. But I'm just seeing this be, again, something that feels almost like a natural ending in a way, even if it may be difficult still. But I'm seeing you kind of like roll out into the transition into like where it is that you're going. And there's a sense of like trust in where you're being guided as well, like where your path is taking you. It seems too like in whatever ending this is that you're experiencing, and this can be like a chapter of your life. For some of you, this is related to your job or even related to a person that's in your life or like something that had been going on that you had been doing. There's a sense of like rolling out from that. And because this ending is happening, it's opening you up to something much, much bigger. It's kind of like the possibilities feel endless. So it's like naturally something did have to end in order for you to open yourself up to what's to come. For some of you, I am really getting a focus on the King of Pentacles here. So this is about like finances, job related things. It can be touching on aspects of the home as well. And he's actually in the same position in this spread as the Queen of Pentacles is. So it's like this spread over here feels very much like you organizing your personal life in a type of way, and this feels like you organizing your like work, finance life. And it seems like all of these changes that you're going through, all of them are connected to one another, and so they're kind of like intersecting in all these different areas of your life, is what it looks like to me. I'm looking at Scorpio, you, Gemini, Taurus, and Jupiter. All right, my friends, we are going to leave it here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Yeah, I'm seeing a new beginning. Thank everybody for joining. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.